Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
5 yards remain on second down. White running to the left. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 2 on the play there, and it gives the Pats a first down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Finds a seam inside the 40. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back, and he's able to run with the ball. But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's third down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And Folks' kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. A 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill. Despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Carter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Carter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. It's complete. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New
England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
There's Wilson to throw. He'll drop this underneath to Carter, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Carter. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Carter again, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They hand this off to Harris. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 50, check 50.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check 52. Check. 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 25.
On the give, this is Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
To throw again. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Looking to throw. Jones to Michelle on the screen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Folk's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
53, check 53. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down now. It's Harris. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On third down, Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 7 yards to pick up there. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, here's White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's third and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Jalen Mills, a former Eagle, there to make the play defensively. Another run on second down with Carter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run with Carter. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
53. Check. 53's the mark.
Throwing again. Jones. He gets it to James White. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Wilson. Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 8-3. I can't believe they even let you play. Alpha.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.